that deals with the state of Georgia. The Election Integrity Bill, as they call it, Integrity Act of 2020, was passed out of the legislature on party line votes, and makes a number of controversial changes to how elections are run in the state, but also many adjustments welcomed by local election officials who were overwhelmed by record turnout and an unprecedented shift towards mail-in voting because of the coronavirus pandemic. Because it is such a massive piece of legislation, proponents and opponents of the bill are focusing on different sections of the law, but there are many that voters might have missed. Ultimately, Georgia voters will be impacted by most every change that is now in effect. The following is a summary breakdown of the changes. And if you want comprehensive explanation of House Senate Bill 202, you can go to Georgia Public, I think it's Broadcasting News. What does Georgia New Voting Law SB 202 do? The article is written by Stephen Fowler. And so, in summary, Senate Bill 202, it says drop boxes are confined to early voting sites. ID is required for absentee voting. Early voting hours will change. It is illegal to hand out food and water to voters in line. Can I start right now? Is there anybody going to come and help me get out of jail when I pass out some water? Well, there's ways to do it now. There's ways to do it. The Senate bill, I see your hand, it says that water can be passed out 150 feet away from the line. So you are within you got to know what the game is to play the game. You can do that, or you can, now it also says that the poll workers can pass out water. So if you want to be proactive, then your church can buy 2 cases of water, take it down to where the precinct is, specifically to say, we need this is for poll workers to pass out water. Play the game because it's the law. Okay, I saw your hand. They can bring their own water. I haven't seen anything that restricts that. It just says that you cannot pass it out in line. You can 150 feet away. You got to be 150 feet away. It's just like a campaign person. A campaign person cannot be more than 100 feet close to the door. Okay, so you got to stay within the guidelines, the perimeters that's set. So 150 feet away, if you have permission to be on that property, yeah, you can have a sign up, get your water right here before you go vote. Or after you vote, come get water, come get a snack. You got to play the game within the rules that they give. All right. Voters first face earlier absentee ballot deadlines. They're cutting their time. Voting buses, this is for big cities now, voting buses are banned. Provision, and that's for ballots to be sent to my church, or absentee ballots to be sent to my church, and we give assistance like we used to, give assistance to people to fill out their ballot and then mail them all in one place. You can't do that. So, but you've got to figure out a way that if you've got a computer and you want to make it available for seniors, then they can bring their authorized person, can come to your site, download the ballot, fill it out, and that authorized person can take it back. So you need somebody in your church that is familiar with that process, completing it, and following the rules, playing within the rules. We still can do this. Unlimited challenges to voter eligibility are allowed. Long lines could result in more voting sites opening. So as the premise is, some things are good, some things in the bill, no, are not good and are discriminatory. So the ballot counting, election results will be reported more quickly. That's a good thing. Ballots will be printed on special paper. Digital imaging of paper ballots are now public records. Poll watchers gain more access to ballot counting.